Hey guys, Dim here, and I'm talking to all of you right now who are in the middle of working on their goals, and it's hard. I'm gonna be talking from the person who are working on my goals, who is working on my goals, and it's hard. I wanna say that sometimes you have to suffer to reach your goals. Now, Andy had a good video, good podcast about that you don't have to suffer to reach your goals. That is definitely true. But from my current standpoint and from more beginner standpoint and where I try to start avoiding all of the suffering in my life, I would say that sometimes it is just inevitable if you want to reach something that you really want. It's important to not add any more suffering. But I'm not talking about that right now. I'm talking about just having and accepting these periods where everything is so fucking painful that it's hard to keep existing and especially keep working on your goal. I'm talking from the middle of it. Yep, that is hard. Yep, I constantly, I think I feel even physical pain now from everything that I had to face in the last week and from what I'm gonna probably will face in a couple of next weeks, I don't know. Yeah, life breaks apart when you feel like that. I I person who was really enthusiastic about gym and diet cannot go to the gym and cannot even eat properly. That was really interesting occurrence for me. I almost dropped down from exhaustion because I don't eat enough right now. A lot of nights were ending for me in just basically crying into my pillow and trying to scream why I wasn't able to scream. I just don't have any energy to do that. But in my head there is constant scream and it can be really painful. And there is the temptation of saying, why do I have to suffer? Why do I have to feel that way? I don't deserve this. I deserve to have what I want. I am, you know. But sometimes the reality is different. Sometimes the reality is if you want to go there, you have to face everything that comes towards you. You have to face a lot of rejection. You have to face a lot of internal struggles. You have to see your traumas and work with them. You have to process all of these emotions that come up. You have to handle the feeling of completely non-valuable and not important, not being able to achieve what you want. You have to constantly battle the feeling that maybe it's better to give up. A lot of stuff that comes up when the goals you are setting up for yourself are really elite. You will have to go through hard periods. And then the question becomes, when you will be faced with all of this struggle, when you literally cannot go to sleep for hours because you're thinking of everything that happened that day, what then will you do? Will you give up and say, like, I don't want to suffer and quit like a little bitch? Or you will just go on facing all of this stuff and making yourself into a better person? I don't know how long it will take. It may take a lot of time. It may be really fucking painful. But the question is, do you want your life to be what you want from life, or you will settle? You will settle for less, for much less that you can possibly achieve. I don't care what you need to use. Use anger. Use feeling of missing out. Use fear. Use everything that you possibly can, even if you cannot tap into more positive emotions. Just don't quit. Keep facing in the direction that you want to go, no matter how painful it will be. When life kicks you out from your leg, I cannot even say that properly. I mean, when faced with all of the struggles every day, your decision can be either to quit or to keep going, or to keep thinking about your goal, imagining what you actually want, and thinking about what you can do today. Don't worry about the results. Don't worry if you fail hundreds times in a row. Fuck it. Keep going on. Keep going through anything that you encounter. You may have to feel alone along the way as well, depending on how your situation goes. It is even harder to go through by yourself. I totally get that. There's no excuse to quitting though. The only person who will care about your success or your quitting is you. And that person will be you in a couple of years. What do you want in your life in that time? What do you want your life to look like? Probably you have to make sacrifices for now. Probably you have to suffer for now. It's not required, but it can be required if you really want a lot of success, if you really want to achieve greatness. Don't run away from struggle. Face it. Even if it will kick you out and you won't be able to do literally anything for a long time, keep doing as much as you possibly can. Keep looking towards the direction that you want to go. Keep it in your mind always. Do as much as you possibly can. And that is needed. So, As you possibly can see, I am going out on it from anger and desperation and all of these emotions. I don't think I can feel right now something better. Doesn't matter though. Doesn't really matter. The only thing that matters is to keep going on, no matter how painful it is. Suffering is required sometimes, so go through it, accept it, feel it, and use it to move forward. Use it to build your life as you can, as you want it, for as quickly as possible. So, that's all I wanted to say. Keep going on. Keep doing what you need to do. Accept everything that comes. And don't ever quit.